What's up guys, good morning. It is the next day after that climb up Mount Liamuiga. And okay, today we're in St. Thomas and I've already run 5 miles on the ship before we got here, and I think I'm actually the first person off the ship this morning, so that worked out very well. But today I'm going to try and make it over to Magen's Bay. Magen's Bay is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. It's a little bit of a hike, so directions are showing me it's about 5 miles there, then of course 5 miles back, but I think that's okay. I'm just going to take it easy. If I turn around, we got this big ridge of mountains right behind me that obviously I'm going to have to go over in order to get down to the other side of the island where Magen's Bay is. But I'm feeling pretty good. It's a nice day. I don't have anything to drink with me, but I'm sure there's water fountains. If I need anything, I did bring a credit card, but no cash. So I think I'm going to be okay, but let's get this run going. It's rush hour here in Charlotte, Amalie. But once I get away from the actual road, I can run right on the waterfront, right on this pier. It's quite lovely. Although the main road is right here with tons of cars going by. But if I just look this way, it's nothing but a beautiful harbor. It's lovely. Okay, I think I'm about 1.5 miles in right now, so we're making our way. Okay, 2 miles in now. Found an incredibly steep hill. I don't know what I expected. I didn't expect the road to be this steep. Ooh. And it's only wide enough for like one car to come down, so it's very sketchy with cars and people. I have to cross over because there's cars coming and we both won't fit. Okay, I actually think this road is so steep that walking is the best option. I actually thought I mapped it before and I thought it was like 3.4 miles, but when I mapped it on the day, it's 5 miles. So I don't know. Hopefully, well, I was about to say hopefully I don't get lost, but even if I do get lost, it's a fairly small island. It's just got some steep hills. Is there a marathon in St. Thomas? Oh, I wonder. If there is, I'm gonna put that on my list as never to do. Still climbing. I'm like running a little bit when the incline is a little less, and then when it really gets steep, I'm switching to a walk. And oh, I forgot that yesterday there was also a lot of climbing. Oh my gosh, my legs are going to be trashed after today, especially with coming down again, thrashing those quads on the downside. Oh boy, this is not made for pedestrians. There's like no shoulder whatsoever. Whew. And my heart rate is almost at zone 4 from that running and walking nonsense. So we'll see. We'll just keep on plugging away. The good thing about it being so steep is that we're gaining a lot of altitude very quickly. So there are actually some great views, which I can't show you right now because there's trees in the way. Oh my gosh, this is so steep. Can you guys see this? It's insane. All right, look at this. This is someone's driveway. Is this like a driveway with the best view in the world? It's absolutely stunning from up here. This car has the best views on the whole island. All right, you can see the ships way over there. So far I've traveled 2.46 miles, so about halfway to Magen's Bay, about 1/4 of my run off the ship today. All right, I just crested the top of the island. I got a glimpse of Magen's Bay down here, but I've run into the exact opposite problem. The road being too steep to run down. I was totally on my heels at the beginning of the road, just trying to brake enough. All right, I'm gonna put this down to good Boston training, right? It's hard going up, it's hard coming down, but it's all about the training. All right, that's a positive spin. I'm hoping I can get off the road for at least a little bit. I think it's like the Magen's Bay Trail is about 3/4 of a mile, and it should be coming up in the next mile. So if I can get off that and run on the trail down to the beach, that would be a good thing. We'll see. So it turns out I did miss the trail. So I've turned around. I guess I just got caught up in like being able to run when I was running downhill on a semi-flat bit. So right now I'm walking back up the hill so I can walk down the hill at another area and then turn around and come back, I guess. It still looks like it's quite a ways away. And right now I'm regretting not bringing a bottle of water. Oh well, I might have to like Bear Grylls it and like tap into a tree and drink the sap or whatever it is. Now I wish I would have watched that show more. All right, let me check my phone. Okay, the trailhead should just be around this next corner. So let's run just a little bit. Okay, in my defense, I missed the trail because there was absolutely no markings. It looks like a driveway and there are just driveways lining that main road, and that's what it looks like. But yeah, down here, away from the road, it looks like there's a little sign, and I bet this is it. Oh my gosh, you got to know what you're looking for. Okay. Hiking's advisory. Proceed at your own risk. Sections of this trail are slippery and not passable following heavy rainfall. Do not use when wet and muddy. Well, luckily for me, I have the Tier Valkyrie Carbon Elites on. So once again, I have totally improper footwear to tackle this trail. I'm using a race day carbon plated shoe. But you know, we'll see how they get on. It's a tight trail. Oh, full of regrets. I am immediately now regretting coming back this way just because it is super sketchy and steep. I think I may be taking the road out of here, and on the map it looked like that this trail was going to be the quicker option. Now it looks like this trail is going to take me far longer than the road. Should I turn back? I know I am falling for that sunk cost fallacy. Like, I've already come 2 minutes on the trail. I don't want to give up, but you know what, I'm not going to be here again in the foreseeable future, so I think I will just continue, and we're going to get down to the beach via this trail. We'll just hope for the best. This is so sketchy, mainly because of the shoes I'm wearing. They are just not grippy at all, obviously. And you know, I really should have known. I saw how high we were from the road back up there. I should have put it together that the trail was going to drop a lot. Yeah, it's just dropping over lots of rocks and roots. There's a rope somebody put in to help down these rocks. That's nice. If there was a rope the whole way, I'd be okay. But going down, I always kind of feel like I'm really going to hurt myself. I'm going to slip and I don't know, just hurt myself. Let's leave it at that. I'm not going to specify an injury. I can just about see the ocean through the trees, and it's a long way down. So what I'm going to look for while I'm walking, like a leaf or a palm frond that has got water in it, and then I can have a sip of that. Got to be careful. It's got to be a leaf or something that I know is fresh from like dew rather than in a rock. I don't need to be getting that kind of sick on a cruise ship. You know what I mean? Like, they'll lock me away, quarantine me in the cabin if I get any kind of bug. Good morning. All right, we've got a couple hikers coming up. Hey, good morning. Oh, that's good. So at least I know this does come out somewhere near civilization. All right, come on, gotta put this camera away. Stop talking to myself and get on with it. Why are we going up again? My gosh, we're going up, which means we're gonna come down. Oh dear. Bad choices, man, bad choices. Okay, the runner's log, or in this case, hiker's log, or very slow walker's log. Newsflash, oh gosh, I just twisted my ankle. No injury though, but it just started pouring. So remember that sign that the trail becomes impassable after a heavy rain. It's really coming down, but the tree canopy is keeping it like from looking like it's pouring right here, but it's actually quite loud with the rain. So, gosh, wouldn't that be funny? If funny if I made it almost to the bottom and then the trail became impossible. Actually, that wouldn't be funny. It would definitely take me a couple of days before I saw the humor in that. Hey, but at least I'm going down now, going down some steps that have been built into the mountainside. So that's nice. Again, getting a good descent. These bricks that they make these steps with are so muddy, and my shoes, oh, I may as well be wearing like ice skates. Okay, update, still on this trail. Oh my gosh. Like, it's not that long, it's less than a mile, I think 0.8. It's taking me a minute to get down. Anyway, listen, hear the frogs? The frogs are going wild after the rain. And it's like someone has draped a nice warm, wet blanket over me. The humidity just jumped as soon as the rain stopped. So that's nice. I mean, not really nice, but stay positive. It's nice. I'm sure there are some of you in colder areas of the world that would like to be running in a tropical rainforest on St. Thomas. So yeah, when I look at it that way, it's actually very nice. And now I'm actually able to run. It's fairly flat, so still haven't found any water to drink, but whoa, it's muddy. Whoa, it's really muddy. I've made it out of the trail. It looks like we're in the Magen's Bay Beach Park. Let's make it down to the beach at least, and then we'll assess right then and turn around and head back. Oh yeah, look at the mountains. This is nice. This is nice. All right guys, I made it to Magen's Bay and it's absolutely stunning. And you know what's really funny is that I came down here, I walked around for a little bit. I actually asked someone, I didn't rely on the leaves or any Bear Grylls stuff. I actually asked someone where I could buy a bottle of water, and one of the locals just gave me a bottle of water. So, oh, the kindness of strangers is, it's refreshing. But then I took off running to go back and I forgot that I didn't actually make a video here at the beach. So here it is. I am here. This is video proof. It is just as beautiful as you've seen on all the postcards and the photos. Oh, especially down this way. It's like super turquoise. Yeah, totally gorgeous. But now I am heading back. 5 miles back to the ship. I just looked on the map. It's about 730 feet of elevation gain and then drop on the other side. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of walking going back, but I do have half a bottle of water left. So I think I'm going to be just fine getting back to the ship. So let's go. Okay, just 5 minutes into my return to the other side of the island. I'm already hoofing it up this side of the hill. I'm seeing all the taxis bringing all the cruise ship passengers to Magen's Bay, and oh boy, I'm tempted to grab one to head back to the ship, but it's the coward's way out. And now that I have water, I've really got no excuse not to just suck it up and continue. I think I have about 7 or 8 hours until the ship leaves, so I'm in good shape. And okay, something I just learned. There's the roadway and then there is a gutter. But because the gutter has like a constant stream of water going through it, there's moss and slippery stuff that's built up on the sides, and it's very slippy. I slipped a couple times already, but the road, it's only the road. There is like no area for anyone to walk. I guess people don't walk here, or at least they don't walk to this beach. Yeah, it's super sketchy. I'm walking against traffic, but there's really nowhere for the traffic to go. And a lot of them, I've noticed, have been driving in the gutter, so we'll see. Keep your fingers crossed I make it back. Although if you're seeing this video, it means I've had time to get back, upload it and edit it. So I'm glad I made it back. I did remember to put my sunscreen on before I left. I figured it was going to be just very warm, like with the sun, that radiant heat. And see, I want to keep my skin covered up as much as possible, and sunscreen is the best option for that. Wearing like long sleeves and a big flap hat is not ideal, especially when I'm only going out for like 10 miles, which will probably be a couple hours. I'm happy to be running. There'll be some more walking coming up in just a second, but I will catch up with you on the flip side of the mountain. The views from up here are just spectacular again. Gorgeous island. Now if I can just make it back through town, which is probably the sketchiest bit with all the traffic, I'll be golden. I'm just now realizing that that trail I took down to Magen's Bay was a total blessing in disguise. Although it was sketchy and muddy and slippery, there was no like thrashing of my quads. And now that I'm coming down the other side, like running on my heels, it's tough. I am feeling them, they are tired. This is a nice little section through town. We're probably about 1.6 miles away at this point. So this is downtown Charlotte, Amalie. It's like sketchy to get around the traffic and all the tourists. Okay, that run was actually, that was a real challenge. I am super happy to be back. I guess those hills really got to me in the end. And just to remind you, because you know I have to make excuses, just remind you I did warm up with 5 miles on the track right up there somewhere before I went for this run, and then it was 10 very hilly miles. So I'm happy to be back. I think I'm gonna go for a swim and then maybe hit up the breakfast bar, the buffet. Let's see, have you ever been to St. Thomas? Do you run on vacation? These are some of the questions that I want you to answer in the comments. Be kind, be happy, run well. See you in a couple of days.